So how many times a day would you all say that you have to deal with a difficult call?
15.
A lot, right? It's certainly not easy being a debt collector, especially in the medical billing industry. And we deal with many different types of people on a daily basis. Callcenter.com has categorized 4 general personality types for people in our line of work. And this may help us get a better understanding as to how to handle certain calls based on the person on the other line and their behavior. One of the first personality types that many of you can recollect is the feeler. This is someone who comes off as considerate, loyal, sincere, and at times understood to be indecisive or over-involved. We hear countless times a day lines such as, "I know you're just doing your job," or "I'm not trying to be rude to you, I just don't have any money." Statements such as these are good indicators that you have a feeler on the line. People with this trait also tend to talk your ear off. This is because they genuinely do not have the means or resources to satisfy their debts. People who over-explain all aspects of their financial situation or their lives do this because they feel guilty that they cannot pay their debts. It is our job to try and help them find money sources or set up an arrangement that may accommodate their financial hardships. Most of the time, feelers are more willing to work something out if you give them options that are within reason. The best way to converse with this personality type is simply by relating to them in some way. Talk to them like a human being, listen to them, and show empathy when necessary. We all have been in a financial bind, and simply by acknowledging this and displaying a willingness to help will go a long way. The next personality type is the entertainer. This can be defined as someone who is charismatic, optimistic, or humorous. And sometimes this can come across as self-centered or sarcastic. This type of person is generally quick-witted and often hangs up. Some examples of statements we hear from the entertainer would be, "You can't get blood out of a turnip," or "I'm so poor that I don't have 2 pennies to rub together." It is crucial to maintain a professional conversation with them no matter how frustrated you may become. Although this personality type seems as if they don't take their debt seriously, which very well may be the case, some of them are using jokes as a facade to cover up the embarrassment that they feel for not being able to pay. The best way to handle a conversation with someone who portrays this type of personality is by joking with them back to ease the tension and to make them feel as if they are not alone. You can then try to help them understand the importance of paying off their debts and assure them that you have several options that may be of help. Because this type of person is so quick-witted, it is essential to have something back to say, and quickly. It is also very important that whatever you say doesn't come across as condescending. By maintaining this skill, it keeps the person on the phone engaged, and they are less likely to hang up. Another personality type we deal with from time to time is the thinker. Thinkers are logical, detail-oriented, and calm. This type of person asks a lot of questions and wants to know as much information as you can give them. At times, they may question the validity of your call or inquire as to how this may impact their credit. It is very important to know the ins and outs of your job, especially for the thinkers. They want you to be as open and honest as possible. Many thinkers didn't know that their account was even in collections, or it's their first time dealing with our agency. By speaking with confidence and respect, you can build a credible rapport with them. Many times this will lead to a successful resolution on the account, and they're more likely willing to try their best to resolve it in a timely manner. Lastly, we have the controller. This type of person portrays a business-like attitude and is decisive. They are commonly perceived as dictatorial and intimidating when speaking to a controller type. This type of personality in our line of work are hesitant to verify information and are quick to demand a settlement. Most of the time, they also require it in writing before providing any payment. Controllers are also very protective of their credit, and this will also aid you in getting a payment in full as opposed to a settlement if they are demanding one, because creditors prefer a paid in full debt as opposed to a settled one. It is crucial to maintain a professional and knowledgeable tone with this personality type. This ensures the consumer that you know what you're talking about, making them more apt to pay. The label of their personality type, the controller, is a good indicator to you all that this person will give you the best efforts to steer the call in the direction in which they want. They will try to intimidate you into saying whatever they want to hear, but it is important to remain calm and factual with them. It is okay to give them some sort of indication that if they just have some patience with you, they may eventually get the outcome that they desire. By understanding the 4 main personality types and the possible causes of their actions, I hope that you will be able to implement the information that I've provided you with today into your conversations with our consumers. It is easy to get caught up in difficult calls and lose sight of what your goal is, to set a resolution.
Great job. Good information.
Very good.
Very much.
Good job.
Thank you.